What's up YouTube? It is your girl Sharon Strong coming at you with another video. Now today's video is dedicated to all of my peeps who are just getting into the gym, okay? Now we've all been there, we've all started somewhere, okay? When you first hit the gym, you have absolutely no idea what's going on and everything is pretty confusing, and how do you know where to begin, okay? Now one guy must say train your chest and biceps, some article might say do bicep curls on a Bosu ball. So where do you actually begin and how do you actually do things that are right? Okay, so today's video I'm going to suggest a program and a routine what I would recommend to a beginner just getting in the gym. So let's go. Now, before I get into the nitty-gritty of things, let us discuss who actually a beginner really is. Okay, if you are getting into the gym or say you've been lifting for about 2 to 3 months, then you, my friend, are a beginner. Okay, let me tell you this though. If you're a beginner, that would be the absolute best thing ever for you, because if you do things right, you're going to make immense and huge number of gains in your first year of lifting. So do enjoy those gains in your first year, because as you progress, your gains are definitely going to slow down. Okay, so first thing, let us get something out of the way before I recommend any sort of program to you, okay? As a beginner, you can do any sort of program and still expect to see gains, okay? Because your body is not accustomed to any sort of metabolic damage, you can still see gains by following any program, okay? So with that being said, why exactly am I recommending any program to you guys? Because there is a big difference between doing things any old way and doing things in the optimal way, okay? You want to prime your body to lift correctly with proper exercise movements to be able to lift in the long run and to be able to make gains in the long run as well, instead of just spinning your wheels, okay? Look at it this way, you can gain 4 to 6 kilos of muscle in your first year of lifting with bad form and improper programming, or you can gain 4 to 6 kilos of muscle with proper form, with proper progression and proper programming to enable you guys to lift in the long run well further into your lifting career. Now, if you viewed any of my past videos, you would know that I'm a huge believer in sticking to the basics and not complicating things at all, okay? I love sticking to the old compound movements which bring you the best bang for your buck, okay? As a beginner, you need to be hitting your central nervous system or your CNS with lifts that enable you to lift most weight. Prioritize lifts like the squat, the bench, the deadlift, all major compound movements like the overhead press, the bent over rows. All these are going to hit your major muscle groups and give you that metabolic tension and damage and enable you to grow, keeping that your nutrition is in check. So any programs prioritizing on these main movements would be a great start for any beginner out there. Okay, now I'm going to suggest 2 programs here, both of which are a solid start to your gains. Okay, now one is the Stronglift 5x5. Okay, that is a great program in my opinion. It's got you squatting, it's got you deadlifting, it's got you benching, it's got you overhead pressing. So pretty great, right? What I would add to that program is a little bit of accessory isolation movement, maybe at the end of each workout, just to better on that mind-muscle connection. But that's a good program and I'm going to link it down in my description box below for you guys to check it out. Okay, now in my opinion, this program is great for beginners and they should be able to follow it for as long as they can, increase their weight every week of the workout. And I would say follow it for at least 6 months to a year and then go about with another program. Another program that I would highly recommend is one from the greats. Okay, it's the Arnold's Golden 6 routine. Okay, this is another program which is totally includes a full body routine and includes all of these compound movements, so it's a great way to get started. So you see the trend here, okay? If you're a beginner, avoid these one body part per day sort of routines. Include more on a push-pull leg sort of routine or like an upper lower body split, and always remember that progressive overload is going to be your best friend. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you know of any beginners who are just getting started, do recommend these programs to them to avoid the frustration and struggle that they go through in their initial months. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, do post them down below and I will be happy to reply. And as always, don't forget to like and share my video, and until I see you again, stay strong.